Hi, today I would like to do a talk about something that I heard and saw um, during the last 24 hours about. There was people telling me that they don't know who they are. People saying, I don't know myself. I don't know who I am. And that is quite interesting, I think. And um, of course, not knowing who self is could be like an alarming or fearing point. Not knowing who self is perhaps a big deal, or it should be a big deal. So I've been reflecting on this question back to myself. Do I know who I am? Do I know myself properly, in and out? Do I know who I am? So it is for me to today, having gone through almost 6 years of process, forgiving myself, I I know myself to a totally new degree or awareness than before that. I've learned myself to know as the physical. And, if you carry, I used to carry emotional memories stored in my mind, stored in my body, emotional, energetic memories that would resonate, that I would relate to with suppression and fear. Oh, that's a bad memory. A bad memory from when I was growing up, when my teens were when I was young. A bad memory was something happening that was a traumatic or dramatic memory. We all have such a memory. All of us. And these emotional memories, lay would lay within us, in our minds and in our bodies, stored as energies and crystals and memories. And these memories would then, from the negative quotation, be guiding us and directing our everyday into emotional slaving, what I call it. So it is from realizing self and forgiving these energy bundles within ourselves that keep us in a locked position, locked into mind and energetic conspiracies of self. Forgiving these corruptions, forgiving these conspiracies of energy within self, and realizing self as breath, as physicality, as living word, as life, and not as imaginary mind. There is a unique difference there, and the process that I've been walking is quite a process, I must say. How I'm able to change myself is quite humbling to experience and witness. And today I know who I am to a much farther degree than I could ever dream of, and I've still got ways to go to discover myself, to learn myself to know. From having lived with the same old daily routine mistakes every day, of self-corruption, of self-conspiracies of energies within mind and within body, fumbling over the same old memories every day, the same old constructs of mind, never finding that peace of mind, but always ending up in a lockdown position to mind consciousness system. So it is for me today to realize that, okay, I can forgive the energy within, I can forgive the corruption, the conspiracy within me, and release myself and unite with the memory, unite the responsibility for that happening, and change myself into a best for all solution. So today I know myself, my physical, my heart, my earth, my heart, my liver, my intestine, my body, my flesh, and I know to keep a balance between my mind, my physical body, my beingness within, and so on. To find stability, to be grounded, to trust myself, to learn self-honesty, to learn to be responsible, to learn into me I see, to look into myself, to see who I am in relationship to my body, communicate with myself, write out stuff, forgive it, and share what I find. So, from experiencing people asking and saying that I don't know myself, I don't know who I am. Obviously, we have all been deceived by ourselves and our programming. It has all been hidden in the most obvious place, hidden in plain sight. The reality that life is meant to be good for all. We are not meant to swim around in energies in our minds. That is a lie, and it's a conspiracy against self and life and limiting and so on and so on and so on. We are meant to be physical, meant to be real in breath, responsibility, self-honesty, oneness and equality, what is best for all. So for me today to find living words, stability, balance, grounded, and to know myself, to get to know my body, to nurture my body, and give my body what it needs, and to keep a balance within and without, and so be creating best for all solutions from the common sense of my physical body responding and resonating in this life. And that is how I see that we can all be examples from the physical constructs, the heart, the liver, the intestine, the body, the physical body, where we breathe, where we consume, and everything we do in our body, in our flesh, and how that can be a united point together with self-honesty, a uniting of self, a healing of self, a cure for humanity, to find that stability, that calm, that peace within. Words such as intimacy, into me I see, for instance. How we all can live a life where we give as we would like to receive, and we do against another the way that we would like to be done unto ourselves. A good life for all. So this is a challenge also, to ask yourself, who are you? How do you define, if such, about yourself? How do you define yourself? How do you define yourself? How do we define the life that we're living? How can we make this place into a good life, a good place for all to grow up and have a good life? One is in equality, what is best for all, in self-honesty. Thank you.